protests come from a crisis of an acute fuel shortage, which has begun resurfacing while Kenyans are buying fuel at the highest prices they ever have. All this amid a simmering shortage of other basics such as milk and cooking oil, all aggravated by a high cost of living whose burden is not seeming to be easing up. And now NTV can report that yet another crisis is loading, and it will hit your pockets and your plates. The country is staring at a looming shortage of maize meal, with millers indicating that they are running out of stock. According to documents addressed to the government and seen by NTV, millers have cited a number of domestic and external factors which threaten to throw the economy into a shortage of the basic commodity, and you may be feeling it very soon. Millers say that as of 22nd April, which is 6 days ago, they had less than 2 weeks of stock to keep adequate supply in the market. Nina Shaban unpacks the situation as it is.
Kenya is a maize deficit country, implying that it relies on imports to meet domestic demand. According to official data, over the last 5 years, Kenya has imported an average of 295,092 tons of maize grain annually. The local maize production in 2020 stood at 42.1 million bags, down from 44 million bags in 2019. The country's maize flour production over the last 5 years has averaged 2.8 million tons annually. Millers are now sounding a warning that the country is staring at a possible shortage of maize and maize flour following challenges in both the domestic and external markets. According to documents seen by NTV, millers are decrying that there are limited amounts of commercial stock available with farmers for sale. Kenya's next maize harvest will be July, early August in the western part of Kenya, which sustains only western Kenya and parts of Nyanza. The next harvest is in Narok in September, and then the big harvest in North Rift towards mid-October. Until then, Kenya relies on imports from the region to fill the gap. But even as the country banks on imports to meet surplus demand, challenges in the external market threaten the food security situation. Millers have cited a number of challenges, including the argument that Uganda did not get a good harvest and therefore export quantities are low. Brokers in Tanzania are holding back until the price increases to match import parity prices. Price on the shelf at 135 to 140 shillings per 2 kilogram bag is expected to rise further in the next few days. Millers have less than 2 weeks stock. To address the situation and stave off a shortage, millers are urging the government to make a number of interventions, including government-to-government intervention with Tanzania to release about 1 million bags from the food reserve to Kenya, as well as working with the Zambian government to get maize to Kenya. A fortnight ago, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers issued a statement indicating that shortage of maize and maize derivatives such as flour could be Kenya's next big crisis. Nina Shaban, NTV.